And this is going to look crazy at the beginning, but just trust me. Jacqueline. Welcome back to Dreams of Music and Makeup, or if you are new, welcome here. I'm Jacqueline. Glad to have you. I just said I'm Jacqueline twice in like 10 seconds. That's brilliant. If you are new, welcome. I'm really glad to have you. I hope you consider subscribing today. I do post 2 beauty videos a week, generally pretty early Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I try to make it so that all of you subscribed and notified can watch things on the same day, and I just think that's kind of fun. Anyway, I wanted to do a quick eye tutorial on the look that I'm wearing today. You guys had a general interest in this look when I posted a previous video wearing something similar, so I thought I would recreate it to the best of my ability for you today. If you are excited to see how I got this eyeshadow look, go ahead and click that like button. You are in the right place, and I will quickly walk you guys through the rest of the stuff I put on my skin, just so that if you are wondering what to pair this with, what looks nice, I will kind of go through that. If you're wondering why it looks significantly more poppy, this look today, as opposed to the last time I was wearing it, it's because I'm wearing a more cool tone nude lip color. Because I'm wearing a cool tone on my lips and warm tones on my eyes, it really contrasts a lot more than wearing a warm tone nude, which is what you guys saw me wearing last time. So that is why this looks extra interesting or extra weird or not your taste all of a sudden, if that's how you're feeling. If so, thanks for bearing with me anyway. You can choose to do a different lip color if you so desire. Let's dive right into the tutorial portion of this video. Let's get you guys caught up. I have done one eye. I have also swatched all the colors that we are going to be using on my hands for you. So I have the mattes on this side and the shimmers on this side. Bobbi Brown Camel, Makeup Geek Desert Sands, Makeup Geek Preppy, ColourPop Mischief, MAC Amber Lights, MAC Woodwinked, Makeup Geek I'm Peachless, MAC Nylon. These bottom 2 are kind of our mixed inner corner highlight. These are our 2 lid shimmery shades, and the rest are used in the crease and outer corner as well as the lower lash line to build this look. I layered so many things because I just really didn't like my eye makeup that day, and I can't remember the 50 million things that were layered in order, so this is as close and true to color as I could get. I also added a little bit extra yellow around the outside just because that was my favorite part of this look, so I just thought I would amp it up a little bit. Of course, you don't have to do that part if you would like to wear a more natural version of this look. You just leave off that yellow part right there and it instantly becomes more wearable. I just felt like having an artistic moment, so I went a little crazy with it. That is always optional. That's the only difference between the previous look and this one. I'm going to start with my Sigma E40. I will say that I waited too long to purchase this, and I don't feel like these are as dense and fluffy as the brushes that inspired my purchase that I saw on YouTube for years and years, so I don't know if I got a dud, but tell me if your experience is similar. I did pick this up in the last couple of years. I'm going to start off with the ColourPop single in the shade Mischief. This is taken out of the Yes Please palette. This is why it's a little bit smaller than some other singles I have. If you're feeling inspired by this palette, make sure you're subscribed and click that notification bell so that you can be in the loop when I post a video using these. This is for a completely different video, and this is going to look crazy at the beginning, but just trust me. Using that same brush, I'm going to dip into Makeup Geek Preppy, and again tap off that excess, and I'm going to layer this just beneath that yellow. Switching to my Wet n Wild crease brush from their pink and white collection, I'm going to reach for Desert Sands next and start building this more on the outer corner and outer crease. For for my outermost corner, I'm going to dip into Bobbi Brown's Single in the shade Camel. Wet n Wild, I believe it's their tapered blending brush. Using your handy dandy finger tools, I'm going to reach into MAC Woodwinked, and I'm going to apply this to the area of exposed skin. Because I have hooded lids, I'm going to do my best not to bring this up very high. Using my next finger, I'm going to reach for Amber Lights by MAC, and I'm going to put that just right above my pupil, so it adds some light and makes my eyes look more open. If you can, almost kind of swirl it really gently to get the most metallic finish right there. Don't use a lot of pressure because you don't want to pull on your skin, but you just want to be able to do that motion and you can get the most shine possible without adding any sort of setting spray. I'm going to reach for this teeny tiny little Real Techniques brush. They called it Precision Smudge Brush. And I'm going to mix Makeup Geek I'm Peachless with MAC Nylon. Why can I not remember that today? I want that to be a little more of a satin finish rather than so metallic, so I was just taking my finger to kind of blend those colors. Now I'm going to reach for this Detail Crease Brush from e.l.f. This is a new release from them, I believe, and I've really been enjoying it for my lower lash line when I want to do blown out color like this. It's really gentle, yet small enough to use on the under eye, in my opinion. I'm going to pick up Mischief again from ColourPop, build this all along my lower lash line. Then with my Real Techniques smudge brush, I'm going to go back in with Desert Sands by Makeup Geek. Put that along my lower lash line on just the outer corner for some added depth. Taking just a little bit of Desert Sands on that same e.l.f. detailed crease brush, I'm going to go over this border between Preppy and Mischief. I'm going to pick up just a tiny bit of Mischief and get rid of the excess. Alrighty, dreamers, so I want to kind of talk you guys through how I got this look. For my base, which I did prior to my eyeshadow, I actually decided to do my base first since I had already done this eyeshadow look. I trusted myself enough to do that. CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation in the shade 710. This is the lightest with a warm undertone, so that is my shade. There is also a 705, which I believe is a pink undertone. I wore this foundation because the last time I wore it a couple of days ago, my husband actually told me that my skin looked airbrushed. That was all the ammunition I needed to try this one again. Thank you, Raw Beauty Chrissy, for that recommendation. She is totally the reason why I purchased this. I went ahead and did my under eyes and primed my lids with some ColourPop concealer mixed with some Sephora Collection Gel Future Serum concealer. It has like 5 names, sorry. I actually started using that combination due to another video that will be coming up here soon. I apologize that your last upload was late. I actually was dealing with some technical difficulties. My editing software was crashing like every 30 seconds. Every 2 actions, it would just crash again and lose everything. So I was getting really frustrated, and they just released a fix for one of the supporting softwares, and I believe that's what's fixing it. But in the meantime, I just had this project like 75% of the way done, but I couldn't open it on the previous program because it didn't recognize all the new material from the current program. So I was kind of frantic the last couple of days. I've been playing catch up because I've been basically like 2 days behind between troubleshooting and not being able to fix this one video that I had left. So it's been kind of a stressful week. Set my under eye and my eyelid area with the Milani Prep Set and Glow. I mentioned this in a former video about glowy skin. I love this powder. It is a beautiful, beautiful illuminating finish without being shiny. Swatch it at a store and you'll see what I mean. It's a flawless powder. I use that all over my face. I also used, mostly in my T-zone, I didn't need it everywhere. This foundation kind of sets itself. It's not a totally matte finish. Also, I primed with the No. 7 Airbrush Away Radiance Boosting Primer. This is a favorite of mine. I am running pretty low now, and I really, really like this. It does a good job of smoothing and adding a little bit of illumination, similar to a MAC Strobe cream. Once I finished setting everything, I did go in with some bronzer. I used my Physicians Formula Bronze Booster in the shade Bronzer. That is my favorite bronzer of all time at this moment. It is the only bronzer I have hit pan on in 5 years, I want to say. Wanted a little bit more glow than that. I just wanted a little bit more warmth to this look since the eyes were so warm. So for that, I reached for my e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer in the shade Forever Sunkissed. This one just has a little bit more of that warmth to it. It's not unnatural or orangey, but I used this almost like a contour / bronze enhancer. I layered 2 blushes today to get this look. I wanted a base color, so I originally started with MAC Peaches, which is this shade right here, before topping up with a little bit of Wet n Wild Apricot in the middle, which is this shade. For highlight, I also layered things today. I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but I don't have any self-tan on right now, so this is just kind of my au naturel color. And normally I kind of self-tan throughout the summer, but I'm just taking a brief break from that. BECCA Opal is one of my favorite summertime highlighters. It's still a little bit dark for me at the moment because I haven't gotten that much sun yet. So this one I needed to lighten up a little bit, so I incorporated some of the ColourPop In-Nude-Endo palette. I used this white shade here to kind of lighten this and make it a little bit more friendly for my skin tone at the moment. So that's what you see highlighted all over my face, aside from my inner corner. You guys saw me do that with eyeshadow earlier. Once I highlighted, I did go ahead and do my brows. I used the Hourglass Arch Brow Sculpting Pencil that I really enjoy. I'm still trying to use it up. It's just been the brow product that keeps on giving, in my opinion. So I've been enjoying that. It is a pricey item, so I'm not sure if I will repurchase or not, though it is quite tempting. In the front of my brow, I did use that Maybelline Tattoo Brow Studio little forked felt tip thing that I've been liking lately that adds some more hair-like strokes with almost like an inked pen to the skin, so it adds that extra dimension. I've really been enjoying that. Then I set my brows with some NYX clear brow gel. I can't remember the name at the moment, but I've really been enjoying that one. It is a drugstore clear brow gel, which I had not previously talked about. Once I had set my brows, I did use some setting spray. I used the Ofra Makeup Fixer. At that point, I put on some Revlon Volumizing mascara once I had curled my lashes. I've been absolutely adoring this mascara. It is beautiful, it wears so well, and it's very inexpensive. I've really been liking it. It's not overly clumpy. On my lips, I'm wearing the L'Oreal Color Riche Matte Sharpenable Lip Liner in the shade Matte's It. This is the shade 110, and this is a pretty cool toned color, similar to my lip color, and I really enjoy it. So this I picked up recently from the drugstore at, I believe it was Emily Noel 83's recommendation. And she's someone I did mention just recently. She's someone I love and have watched for a really long time. But basically when I swatched this on my hand yesterday, when I was just kind of playing around and planning videos and editing and that sort of thing, later when it set, I went over with my hand and it wouldn't move. And it stayed on my hand until today, until I purposefully washed it off and scrubbed it off. On top of that, for gloss, I'm wearing the Buxom limited edition polish in the shade Blushing Margarita. I really enjoy this. It is a slightly more warm tone nude, but it pairs well with this lip liner in my opinion. If you enjoyed this look, give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. Share with someone you think would enjoy it. That also is quite helpful. Everything is organically done here. And I do try my best to give you guys the best quality content that I am capable of, and I'm constantly learning new things and trying to teach myself new little quirks and stuff that I can add to enhance videos for you. If you recreate this look, please tag me in it. I do have my socials always listed for you guys down below, but I will insert my Instagram handle for you here. It is the same as my channel name. My Twitter is a little bit different because my channel name is too long, so I am Music and Makeup Jack on Twitter. I would love to have you follow me on there. I would love to discuss kind of video ideas and stuff like that with you guys on Twitter. My Twitter is a very small thing right now. It's fairly new to me. So if you recreate this look, please tag me. I would love to see your pictures. And I hope this finds you well. I hope you keep dreaming, and I will see you in my next video.